What's up, big babies? You know, it'll be my 6th year on YouTube at the end of this year, which means I have been doing this for so long that I have had to withstand Big Ed, Colt, Nicole, Lauren, Colt again, Muhammad, Danielle, Colt's mother, and a whole lot of other people who have bombarded me on 90 Day Fiancé, in which I watch couples go from highs to lows, marriage, remarriage, divorce, finding other people to bounce back off, lots of these spin-offs that TLC thinks that we need and everywhere in between. But I'll tell you what, there's one couple that has stood the test of time, and it all started with an Indian man catfishing an old lady. Yeah, that's right, Sumit and Jenny are back, and I'm doing a deep dive on them. We are so back, baby! I did not know if they were coming back. I'm so happy that they are. I gotta be honest, I did not pick the Indian catfish to be the one that stood the test of time. Who knew that catfishing 1% of the time actually works, and when it does, it works really well. Especially if it's an old lady and you're not looking for anything other than love. So that's good. Anyway, this episode has everything that you would possibly want. It's got Sumit, Jennyisms, the classic Indian family, Eastern versus West tradition, and of course a lot of Americans actually wishing that just like Jenny, they were in India right now. Lesser of the two evils. Okay, by the way, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. I was gonna show you my amazing subscriber counter, but I can see that it's cut off. So if you just subscribe, maybe I will get a camera that can actually have enough real estate to fit this on there. Wow, Suvi would be very appreciative of that. Thank you. Okay, so strap in, it's gonna be a long video. Bring your water, bring your little snack. Let's get into Sumit and Jenny, season 7 of Love is Blind. Oh shit, it's not Love is Blind. 90 Day Fiancé, the other way. Nothing like some Indian B-roll to start your day off. Isn't it just like get a random Indian guy who looks like he might be the Grim Reaper. Just film him in public, see how that goes. That's real good. Now I'm scared. I didn't think 90 Day Fiancé could be a horror. And then just like that, it goes from horror to horny. Because I'm treated to some seductive, delicious music. And Sumit is letting down his hair like a beautiful blonde Bondi babe. Damn, okay, he's looking good. My boy Sumit is back in the scene. He's got a little gray hair. He's matured a bit. He's looking nice and round. He's like a round, like a Oompa Loompa. Indian Oompa Loompa, kind of.
Look so handsome.
Ooh, okay, here, they got the ages. Jenny is 67. Ooh, okay, she's getting up there in age, right? But she looks good for her age, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what 67 is supposed to look like, but I don't mind it. I think Jenny looks pretty decent. Sumit looks pretty good for his age too. This is a couple that's aging pretty well, if you want to, like, if you ask me. And they're in New Delhi, India. Jenny has moved over. By the way, if this is your first time seeing this couple, don't worry. I got the recap for you. It's coming.
What are they putting on your face?
Jizz.
I'm Jenny. I'm 67 years old. This is my cute husband, Sumit.
Married to this beautiful queen.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at them. They're super happy. They're smiling. He called her a queen and he didn't try to take money from her. Man, it looks like a beautiful relationship. The age gap thing, you know, it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you, because Sumit doubled his age would be 72, which is only 5 years older than Jenny is right now. So that's a lot of life. Like, you know what I mean? Most certainly that's gonna be an issue later on, but they're enjoying life. So who cares about later on when you have right now? Neo said that, I'm pretty sure. Not from the Matrix, the black one.
I am Sadhana. I am...
Ah, damn, oh, I forgot about that now. Okay, so here's the thing. Sumit has parents, and he's Indian. And if you're brown or person of color, you know just how much of an obstacle having parents is.
I am Sumit mom.
No haircut, no cut.
I guess I'll give them a term, tuk-tuk moms, because helicopter moms are for white people who can afford helicopters. Helicopter, but this is the same thing. Like, she's coming on her tuk-tuk and really like trying to make sure Sumit is the embodiment of what she wants him to be. That is pretty much brown culture encapsulated in most senses. I mean, a lot of times parents dictate what the children want to do, how the children want to feel, how they look, where they go, what they eat, who they are. And Sumit he's a mama's boy. His name should be Submit because he keeps submitting to his fucking parents. Sorry, but it's true.
After 15 years of being together, his parents have finally accepted our relationship.
Did this girl say 15 years? I thought they were together 4 years. He was 21 when they started dating? Because he's 36 now. I don't think that's right, dude.
I'm so happy I'm sitting in the middle of two most important women of my life. And yeah, she loves you.
I say that every time I'm next to two strippers. Anyway, yeah, look, Sumit's priorities is family, his mama, who's the pillar of his life, the person who gave him life, and then Jenny, the person who sucks the life out of him, you know? Like, obviously sexually, not like metaphorically, because he loves her. So, like, you know, sucking the life out of him is a good thing in this context. That's a disgusting image, I know. And for the first time, the mom, Sadhna, gets along with Jenny. Will that last? I have $5 million on no. Anybody want to take that bet with me? Her name literally has the word sad in it. Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to last.
But it's been a long journey to get here.
Okay, so here's the recap, in case anybody doesn't know. Now, I'll just tell you, the first time they met was him posing as a guy called Michael Jones, which is the most basic name you could possibly come up with on Facebook. He's like, I'm Michael Jones. And then she soon realized she wasn't talking to Michael Jones, but instead it was a shortish, tubby, round Indian man who she liked even more, which is very wholesome. They sort of fell in love, even though they were across the world, and then she moved over. Here are some of the scenes in the previous. I don't want to go over too much of it, but like just in case. This is them meeting.
We met on social media 2011.
In a long distance relationship until I finally decided to move to India to marry Sumit.
Hold up. So they did meet 15 years ago? I didn't know that. 2011 they met? I was in high school. I was like, what? Why did they were dating over the phone for that long? Oh, this dude got married in between that time. Remember, Sumit got married to another girl because he had to. Oh, that's crazy. I thought they only met like 4 years ago. He's 21, huh? Just trying to. What?
Sumit and I were gonna live happily ever after until I found out he was already married.
Yep. There it is. It makes even more sense now, Sumit being 21, not really having experience with women, and then being like, here, I'm going to marry a 50-year-old who expects so much more because she's 30 years ahead of me in life, and I just finished high school. I'm currently in college. Anyway, Sumit does get married to someone else, not due to his own accordance, but his parents forcing him to, and he doesn't want to be married, so he gets a divorce, but he doesn't tell Jenny initially because he's kind of scared that she's gonna react, and she does.
Why is this happening right now? Why is this happening?
So, for a 67-year-old, Jenny certainly does act like an 18-year-old at times. And Sumit has the intelligence of an 18-year-old at times. So these two together at their best are cute because it's almost like puppy love. And at their worst, when you put their little 18-year-old skulls together, they cannot figure out how to solve a problem to save their life. So you get the best of the best and the worst of the worst. It's adorable, to say the least, but in certain moments of tension and when things need to be sorted out, man, do these two not have it sorted out?
Told me he was gonna get a divorce, and he did.
My family was not ready to accept.
I am not old enough to be his grandmother.
Barely. But yes, this is going to be a continuing problem within the Eastern tradition and the Indian circle, which I'll talk about a bit more when it comes up. But this is the big issue, is that the family has not accepted Jenny. And now things have changed because we start the episode with them actually accepting her, which means things are gonna go really well, hopefully, because that was the big hurdle. She made the move over. Sumit got a job, and the only real issue was the fact that their family did not accept them, and then they moved out, which is good. The only problem is their money ran out, and now they have to move back in with the parents.
There were several times that I threatened to go back to the U.S.
Ah, classic America. Mwah. I'm gonna either deport you or deport myself. That's the two classic American phrases that I hear in life. It's not an American relationship if someone doesn't threaten to send you back to your country. Is it? I can't wait to go to America and find a beautiful girl who's like, if you don't listen to what I say, I'm sending you back to Pakistan, right? I'd be like, nope, not at all.
I'm not gonna keep coming back and leaving every damn 6 months. I'm not gonna keep doing it. You're not gonna keep telling me you're gonna marry your guy.
A beautiful relationship between two people that never goes out of control and spirals. That's cool. Jenny does have the tendency to blow up even higher than most of these people. I feel like Danielle, Jenny, somewhere up there. Woo! Wow. The difference is that Sumit actually is a very decent with processing emotions and doesn't blow up back at her. So that's pretty good. I gotta give him credit for that.
We decided to get married in secret.
As husband and wife. My mom gets so mad and they disown me from the family.
That is how you do marriage, guys. You start a new family and you end another one. That's so baller. Imagine getting married so hard that your original family's like, I don't even know you anymore. That's what I want to do. I want to put the ring on my wife's finger so hard that my original family just vanishes. Okay, no, I love my family, but like, wow, what a crazy concept that is, right? And you get married to someone, you start a sanction of marriage, and then your original family is like, nah, I'm not gonna accept that. That's pretty sad, to say the least. But they did get married in secrecy, proving that really and truly they were in love deeper than beyond like all of their sacrifices, because Jenny made the sacrifice of moving over to India. She actually left her 2 children back in America, and Sumit left his family, the people that he knew and loved the most, to be with her. These two clearly overcame obstacles to be with each other, proving their love beyond any shadow of a doubt, which is true.
My mother was not happy that I chose Jenny over family. Because when my mom finally accepted our relationship.
Oh, look at her. She's looking like happy too. That smug look on her face. They pan to her. She's like, I did accept that. I know. I'm cool. What the hell? You should have accepted that years ago.
How am I as a daughter-in-law?
Oh my God, she did one of these. Did you see that? Go do the replay. She was like, how good are you, daughter? Ah, pretty good, man. Ah.
Oh my God. Hey, let's back.
All right. Well, it seems like everything's good in the family, right? We didn't really hear from the dad, but like, what a great place to start the relationship. Trials and tribulations, but things are going smoothly. Except they're not. Like I said, they ran out of money. It's a huge issue that nobody seems to be bringing up. Everyone's a bit too happy about this.
We moved into a nice, fancy apartment. It's everything I wanted. He lost his job, and so now we can't afford to pay the rent.
Damn it! I have questions. Does Jenny not work? Is she retired? Because I thought her whole point of getting married was that she was able to then have a job and work. And if that's not the case, you don't think she could find any work somewhere, like with the family, something like that, to just help Sumit make ends meet? I'm not saying that she should. I mean, I know she moved all the way here, and she is older. I'm not saying she has to work, but even a part-time job, something to help him. Because she was like, Sumit lost his job, then lost the house. This dude's going to lose his wife if he doesn't, get his ass into gear.
So we are in financial crisis right now, and we decide to move in with the family.
Okay, so yeah, you can see Jenny's face. That's the face of, you got 2 months or I cut your penis off. That's that face. I've seen that one before.
Everybody knows their responsibility. Everybody knows their duty, from cooking to cleaning. Everybody contribute for the family.
So basically what he's saying is that in India, families are seen as like this unit that works together, kind of like housemates who came out the womb, basically. They're like it's your time to clean, your time to cook. And I gotta be honest with you, I never actually have rented the house with someone. That's actually kind of a privilege, really. I'm very lucky. I basically only live with my parents or myself. But like, wow, India is, they're like pushing that roommate agenda. I guess it helps with the fact that you can save money that way, right? So on the positive side, you're saving tons of money by not paying rent. On the downside, you might walk in on either of your parent doing a number two. That's a possibility, and I feel like it's a probability there. So that's, I don't know. You got to weigh those out. I wouldn't take it.
We're not going to be able to live like we've been living here. We've been free. We've been able to do whatever we want.
Oh, okay. So Jenny is annoyed because she says that we've been able to have freedom and we won't have freedom in your mother's house, which translates to I've been walking around with my vajayjay out and we've been having sex here. We cannot do that because your mom has ears like an orangutan and she can hear through those thin fucking walls that you call Indian households.
She has a lot of rules. I hope everything works out okay because I don't want anything to happen to our relationship.
Okay, so there's a slight threat there. Jenny's like, I wouldn't want something bad to happen to our relationship. You know what? Are you picking up what I'm putting down, Sumit? And also, I just gotta say, it is wild to be 67 and to be talking about the word rules and saying like, you know, your mom has rules for us. That's not a position that I would want to find myself in personally. I feel like Jenny is a bigger person than me. I don't know what kind of girl I would have to date for me to be 67 being like, you know, your mom has lots of rules.
Today we are meeting my brother Amit and my sister-in-law Shri. Buy some stuff for the house.
So I'm going to get the 411 on.
All right, so it's day 2 in India. We're looking at Sumit and Jenny. Before they move in, they're actually going to buy some stuff for the house just to, you know, butter up the mom and dad. But the problem is, mom has had issues with not just Jenny, but her other daughter-in-law, Shri, from her other son. So it seems like mom's the issue there. And Jenny wants to find out. She gets really happy when she hears the word like gossip. She hasn't had any in a while, I guess.
After some time, if she cannot prove herself, meet up to her expectations, mom might be a little frustrated or...
Imagine living in a house and you have to prove yourself when you walk into the door.
Test your might.
I would 100%, I would just turn into that Squidward box meme. I would just take my box, sit outside, let my nuts hang and just be. Honestly, at some point it's too much. I don't know if I could move into someone's family and then they're like, prove yourself, square root of 68. I'm like, that's not even a thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's a bit much.
There are a lot of expectations from the daughter-in-law. You know, you have to be at certain places.
The fuck does that mean? You have to be at certain places. What is mom expecting here? She's gonna use instant transmission? You think this is Goku? This is what Goku does when he's not training? He turns into a 67-year-old woman? You have to be at certain places. Like the kitchen? Like what?
Jenny wakes up late. She doesn't cook food. But now the things are different. With family comes the responsibility.
Jenny is used to waking up late. She likes sleeping in like most of us do. She wakes up. She doesn't cook because in America they have deep fryer, microwave, and McDonald's.
This is America.
In India they have cow, sacred, and chicken. But you gotta cook that. So it's a bit different down here. And I gotta say, like, look, I like sleeping in. I understand that part. But not cooking. Jenny, how did you have kids and raise them and not be able to cook? Who cooked in the family? Is cooking not like a survival skill that maybe you should like try and know at some point, just in case like apocalypse comes, Sumit he perishes and stuff, and you don't have a air fryer. That's a bad example. My point is that just cook some shit, Jenny.
She needs some time to adjust into a culture which they are coming from, so they need to be patient.
She needs time. It's been 15 years, brother. She needs time. She needs time to adjust. The only two things are to wake up a little bit earlier and cook some fucking food that doesn't kill people. I think that's a logical adjustment if you ask me. That's all I'm just saying.
Where mom said that, you were been married for four and a half. You didn't do anything for this house. for us. Very basic things.
So it seems like where is her name? Sadma. Yes, she just likes picking fights every now and again. She just wakes up one day and chooses violence. This is not uncommon in brown people, especially growing up knowing this. Every now and again, you just have a dad or mom who says some shit and they just want to vent out their frustration. And because it's been so hard for them to actually seek therapy or even come to terms that maybe, yes, I might need some mental help with mental health, that they just download their problems onto you. So this seems like a typical case of mom suddenly gets angry. What have you done for me lately? And then the next day she's like, all right, cool. Nah, I was just playing.
Oh, God. Like, what have I gotten myself into? Oh, no.
See, I don't want to scare you.
Yeah, okay. Well, then you shouldn't have said anything. You should have just walked through the market and said, come with me, Jenny. Don't you worry. You can't, okay? Should have been Bob Marley, but Indian. How would that sound? Yeah, man. Don't worry about a thing.
Jenny is a very independent person. My mom is higher in the position in hierarchy, and she likes to order.
She's the top and she likes to give orders to the bottom. And Jenny doesn't like being at the bottom. Because she likes to be on top of Sumit.
Today's move-in day.
I'm excited that I'm gonna move in with my family again.
I feel like I'm leaving my freedom. I'm giving up.
So here's another huge difference between like I guess Indian culture and Western culture. If you were 36 and you had to move back in to your parents' house with your spouse or significant other, would you not feel embarrassed? I would be like, God damn it, can I move into traffic? I don't know if I would feel like the happiest, but Sumit is like, yes, my money's gone, yes, my family's here, yes. He's happy about this shit. I have never seen someone this happy about something like this before. That is so funny to me, how backwards it seems like looking into it.
Cook this, cook that.
She's not that bad.
I mean, do we plan on living with your parents forever, though?
Yeah, that's what the plan is.
Yeah, hopefully. At least until the end of your life, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, yeah, no. Where'd you want to go? Your parents' house? Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
Forever?
Yeah, we're gonna live there.
My life is over now.
When your husband is like, yes, finally we're married, so we can move back into my parents' house. Oh, man, I feel like it's a natural evolution to want to start a family of your own, have your own space. You become independent. That is part of life. It's good to stay with the family. I mean, I don't know if I could live without mine. I tried my hardest to keep the family together, but whew, Sumit is just, he's like, yes, now that I ran out of money, things are finally falling into place.
I don't want to pick a fight with Sumit right now, but at some point, I'm going to have to tell him, no.
Obviously, Jenny's not happy about this, and the fact that Sumit wants to live there indefinitely is something that she's going to have to bring up with him. But for right now, I feel like she's so tired and is so like, yes, we have to move, that she doesn't say anything for the time being and is like, cool.
I suggest you cook the dinner tonight.
Your parents aren't going to want to eat my American food.
More love of my mother.
Oh my God, there's so much that you have to do with these families that it makes me a bit like dizzy. I don't know how much love you have to win over. This dude is speaking about his mom like she's a game show host, and you're like, in order to win more points, cook dinner for her tonight. She will give you 200 love points. Like, that's a lot, man. Like, to just not accept the person for who they are and just like, oh, okay, this is who you are. My son chose you and I made my son, so cool. That's good for me. They know who she is. This is not the first time she's walking up the stairs.
If Mom tries to tell me what to do, it's not going to go down well.
Welcome, Sumit, Jenny.
Jenny, can you believe that this is...
That's a little prayer that they do, and so they bless you before coming into the house. It's in my broken culture that I am South African. We do some of these things which are not at all the same, But I gotta be honest, if someone started doing this when I wanted to walk inside, I'd be like, move. I'm gonna sit on the couch and watch the Golden State Warriors lose. But I guess, you know what? That's a good prayer that they're doing. Jenny's pleasantly surprised and really happy with the fact that she's being invited into the home rather than people looking at her like, oh, this girl again. So that's cool.
This is unbelievable. My mom is welcoming Jenny the way they welcome new bride. This is beyond my imagination.
So Sumit couldn't be happier at this. He's like, genuinely, it's like he discovered gold or something. He's like, finally, everyone's gonna live together as a happy family. Don't even worry about it. Meanwhile, not knowing that his wife is like a ticking time bomb, ready to be like, Sumit, you need to get me out of here right now. But for the time being, for the first 15 seconds, things are going well.
We're gonna start moving stuff in.
कर रखे हैं इसने
I have a lot of clothes, I know.
रख रख के फायदा क्या है
So then they move some shit in and it looks like a scene from Mission Impossible. Some Indian people drag up their furniture from the top floor, and it's a mission and a half, and it's all to put Jenny's clothes in there.
जेनी क्या
It's just too small for Jenny.
Okay, yeah, she's got clothes that don't even fit her, but she just wants them. And the mom doesn't like that, so she starts just giving her clothes out. Which is kind of 10% disrespectful, but to be honest, if you can't fit into it, what are you gonna do with it?
Your mom going through my stuff. Jenny doesn't need this. You take it. Like, what the hell?
Even in a joint family, everything belongs to everyone.
Ah, shit. Okay, so now the mom finds rum. God damn. And she's like condemning Jenny. She's like, you can't be drinking in my house. In fact, you shouldn't be drinking. It's pretty bad for you. Which is true, to be honest. But Jenny has a lot of hard days. I didn't know she was getting some rum. She put some rum in between her clothing. It seems like that marriage is going a bit more rocky than I thought, man.
I've only been here for an hour and I'm already being criticized. So what I need is 2 pans. I need a big one for the noodles and
Yeah, so things are not going good within the first hour. Jenny is... It's like she's living under her mom's roof or something. Suddenly, rules are enforced again and Jenny can't do things that she wants to, like drink or, I guess, wear shirts that are too small for her. Now she's trying to win over the parents by cooking for dinner. And you know what? That is probably not a good idea, considering Jenny only knows how to cook one recipe, and it is spaghetti.
spaghetti.
वाह
Wow. So good. Spaghetti with meatballs. She's not cooking spaghetti with anything, by the way. She's cooking spaghetti with sauce. I gotta be honest with you. If you can get it in a can, is it really worth cooking? You know what I mean? Spaghetti sauce with meatballs.
I hope you like it. The only thing I know how to cook is spaghetti. It's like magic, huh? Yes.
Wow, just like Mama used to make. Back in the old day, Mama used to make spaghetti sauce.
Putting sauce and like noodles together, it's not called cooking.
Okay, but in America, I think everybody will like it, so.
Her kids are grown up. What the fuck do they eat every other day? What kind of torture regime is... I feel like even in Guantanamo, they're like, we serve food here. This is crazy, man. She said she has kids and she can't cook.
So, I mean, Sumit loves it, right?
Not very much, but yeah.
So you just...
Even he couldn't lie. He's like, my marriage is not that important. No, I don't like it, okay? Damn, spaghetti and sauce.
Is it goat cheese?
Go ahead and try it.
Spaghetti was nice. He tried really well.
What do you mean she tried well? Could she try less? Actually, is there a way that she could possibly try less than she has been trying? Could she have put like no water in the pan and then you just like, oh, this is good spaghetti. Okay.
मेरे को तो बिल्कुल टेस्ट नहीं आया उसमें पानी डाल करके उबाल के उसमें सॉस मिला दी
Okay, I'm not cooking spaghetti for you no more.
Seems like she got off easy there. Now everyone else has to eat this crap.
Not only we are moving in with the family, we also decided to open a cafe together.
Ah, yes, here's the kicker, right? They didn't just move in. They're also going into business together. It's called Family Cafe, and they opened it with a coffee machine. That's their big sell.
I was unable to find a new job. My mother suggested that our family come together and open a cafe.
I'm sorry. I wanted to say that Sumit had this idea, and then he just literally said that his mom had the idea. So Sumit was just gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna live," and then his mom was like, "No, start a cafe, dude, because your wife cooks so well." The kicker is that it's not just Sumit and Jenny. It's Sumit, Jenny, and the whole family all together in a little cafe. Now, these guys can't get along in a big household where they don't have to serve customers. Imagine when they have people waiting for an order.
That's fucking wrong!
Baby, what are you doing? My mom and like everybody is out and working. This is your first day. You want to like have trouble?
Yes, so the next day, Jenny is relaxing in bed, and Sumit's like, "What are you doing?" Whoa, this isn't a house. This is my mom's house, which is pretty much like work. You gotta get up. It's your first day of house.
I don't want to have to get up in the morning and fall in line with everybody else. This is part of the reason I didn't want to live here.
That's completely understandable, just by the way. I understand completely. If I was in a situation like this, I would not be happy doing something like waking up at a time that I don't want to and doing things that I don't want to. My personal space and my home is mine. But in saying that, it is not her home, it is someone else's home. So gotta kinda your house, your rules type beat, you know what I mean?
No, me tea.
You chai.
Chai.
You make tea for her. That's what she's saying.
Oh, okay.
So they've known each other for 15 years. In that time, Sumit has not improved in English because he still says some of the jankiest sentences I ever heard. And she has not really improved in Hindi at all, even though she's been living there for years now.
The cafe has to be, or not, we'll be living with the parents forever. I'm doing my best, but I feel like too old for this.
I mean, like Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon, she's getting too old for this shit. And I can completely understand that. So there's a lot riding on this cafe for Jenny. The only problem is Jenny doesn't really have any skill set of any kind whatsoever. And that is going to prove to be a problem, because if she was a good chef, or perhaps a good coffee maker, barista, cash person, maybe a good conversationalist, anything, maybe it would help in her pursuit to then live independently on her own. But without any of those, she's relying on Sumit. And I gotta say, this fool is just as fucking bad.
Share the space with 5 other cafes. Owner told me that he has a space where we can build our own cafe.
So already, me looking at this is like, okay, so they have to compete with 4 other places for the students for university.
We spend $1,000 for the framework and for the first month rent, and there's no turning back from here now.
There is no turning back from here now is a very, very crazy phrase to hear when opening a cafe. But Sumit really poured all of his savings into this, so it has to work.
Wow. What do you think?
Plugs, like I need more.
You need more.
Alright, so Sumit goes inside and he checks the place out. The problem is that it is very small, because they have to fit 5 people, maybe even 6 people in this place. And I don't mean customers, this is just the staff, which is the family.
Can I have one fucking scallop?
Sumit also says that he doesn't have enough plugs, which makes me feel scared, because it means that he hasn't actually looked at the place beforehand. He just blindly went out and he was like, "Give me one."
But now that the walls are up, I can't imagine there being a full kitchen in here, plus 6 people.
Oh yeah, of course, they need the kitchen too. Okay, I don't know about that. They should probably do one of these RV, like the moving trucks, food truck setups, where there's just enough for 2 people. I don't know about 6 people doing there. If I was Sumit, I would have said, it's just me and Jenny. You guys stay behind. We'll give you 10% or something, because it gives him and her like time with each other away from the family, and they can work on their relationship and business side together. If it fails, it fails, but if it succeeds, they're one of those rare couples who does business and make love together. They make money, they make bucks in love. Stacks stacks and racks in the bed.
Even if you build any shop, it will come empty. It's just like a square box.
But ours isn't a square box, it's a hallway.
Yeah, it's a rectangle. I don't want to agree with her wholeheartedly, but it is a fucking rectangle.
Something toasted, you have to put it in the oven.
We're gonna start with whatever we have to keep it as low budget as possible.
Yeah, so look, there's a little dispute here. Jenny seems to be very uncomfortable, and Sumit is visibly stressed out, but he says we're going to start with what we have. And I think for all intents and purposes, no matter where you are in life, that literal phrase can be applied to anything. Whatever you have right now is enough. You just have to start. It might not be perfect. I don't think it'll ever be perfect, but it'll be better than if you don't start. And Sumit is in a position where he's like, we do need to make money, and we have this, and I paid for it, and we need to make it work.
Work all together.
Arm back over this way. Yeah, about 2 arms. So you could go like this. Actually, it's a little less.
What the hell measurement is this? It's about 2 arms length. And then the dad who's taller is like, it's about 1 arm. Like, what? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I need enough space to walk.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Do you think the store did that? They're like, how big is the dimensions? They're like, it's about 1.5 Indians tall. I don't know. So it's about a couple. It's about 1.2 Sumits.
And willing to work a full-day job. My brother quitting his job because he thinks this cafe going to be a successful business.
Well, that's on him for trusting you. You don't trust. In what world has Sumit ever led anyone to water? Has that ever been a thing? The brother had like a job. He has a child. He's like, I'm leaving that because Sumit says that he's going to start a cafe that makes sandwiches. What? Why would you leave your job before even starting this cafe? These better be some mouth-watering fucking sandwiches, bro.
And a cafe will be the main source of income
for 6 people. Did we think this through, guys? Did we? Feels like someone didn't think this through. I don't even know if one person is gonna succeed from this. What are they gonna cook, man?
Where'd you get these from?
This is from our competition. The entire family, we're gonna work together in a cafe, and that's why we named it a family cafe.
A genius. Like Albert Einstein with an Indian accent. Honestly, wow. We got so many family, we're gonna name it Family Cafe. When my dad dies, we're gonna name it R.I.P. Dad Cafe. When my brother has another baby, we're gonna be calling it 2 Baby Cafe. When I get divorced with my wife, I'll be calling it a Divorce My Wife Cafe. We're gonna be calling
Cappuccinos and everything. It's gonna be right up front. It'll be the first thing that the students see when they walk up to the cafe.
So, in a moment of clarity, the couple has a fantastic idea by importing an American coffee machine into the Indian sector, especially amongst the universities where kids will get to have their coffee in between different classes and stuff like that. It's a fantastic idea. It's something that separates them from the other cafes. And if they called the shop something like the Coffee House or anything else that just, made sure that everyone knew that they were a coffee place, they would probably have some great business. So besides the family cafe, it is a great idea.
My family, they haven't seen the pictures, they haven't seen how it looks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's time for the family to come and see the family cafe. And I'll tell you what, family cafe is going to be more like Fighting Family Cafe in a few minutes, because I don't think they're going to love what they're going to see, man.
ये अपना cooking based kitchen रहेगा. There's one window on this side and there is another window.
Oh, I love that. I love how he took a little pause to be like, where is the other window? Oh yes, it's on that side. And the other window, I wonder where it could be. In this big place, I can't even, there it is.
On that side.
I took the liberty of adding some Indian effects, by the way. I feel like that's how I would react.
Like in this clumsy area.
छोटा तो बहुत है एक दूसरे से टकराएंगे निकलने में या
Here's the real question. Why do you need so many people when you're making so far coffee? You know what I mean? Like, do we need that many people? That's the real question. But the brother seems to think not only will it be hard, but it will be literally impossible to do this. So he's not the vote of confidence that we thought that we wanted.
But you have seen this space already.
But it would look different empty without all this.
But
That's the excuse. Yeah, but it looked empty. I didn't know we were gonna put things in it. I thought the cafe was just in our minds. I don't know. Shit. Nobody told me. The brother is like, oh, I left my fucking job for this.
you are not even ready for this. We don't have even the basic things required for this cafe.
Wait till he hears about the water situation. This guy's gonna shit his pants.
It looks like that whatever I did is going.
Don't be stressed out, okay? You did.
Maybe a lot of money been gone out, like
know,
a part of our.
Oh, hold on. Half your savings. You said you spent $1,000. You mean you got $2,000 in savings? Oh God in hell! What situation have you run into, Sumit? Brother, okay, so this cafe has to work because they don't even have savings, and there's no water, and his brother quit his job, and his dad's coming out of retirement. There's a lot weighing on this cafe. This is not the family cafe. This is a lot of things are depending on me cafe right now. Wow. By the way, I just want to say though, Jenny and Sumit in this moment really cute because Jenny immediately is like, don't feel stressed out. Don't. She immediately senses he's stressed and she goes straight to calming him down. What a cute little moment in the stress this is.
You just start up a cafe and then I saw the space. I don't know why he's short of money. They haven't done anything.
Yeah, man, you should probably ask for your job back. Like right now, like yesterday. You should probably be like, I don't know, maybe I was just drunk, went on a bender. Actually, the only thing I wanted to quit was drinking, but I mistakenly said my job. This dude looks like he's seen World War III, like from the future. He had what That's So Raven moment, like where it goes into his eye, and he saw World War III, and now it's like, Summit, please close the cafe because it's going to start World War III. Please.
Make them proud. I want to show them that look, I can do something and that I am worth it, like not just the black sheep in the herd.
So Sumit wants to prove himself, and for all that he said he feels like the black sheep in the family. It's sad because he wants to be the person to be relied on. He wants to have the responsibility pay off and stuff. And finally, they're giving him a chance, and it does not look too good right now. So I don't know how that's going to work out for him, but he wants this opportunity. So hopefully he can find a place and a space, if it's not this, and actually get some water in that bitch,
It's a shop, proper shop. But if you want, I can try. I can show you guys. Come. Let's go.
So Sumit also has a plan B, which I didn't know about, and it's another shop that's a bit further away that he says is a proper shop. I don't know what that means. So maybe we're going to move things to there. Anyway, he leads the gang down to another shop, and it does look better. But the issue is that it's so far away and tucked away from everyone else that customers wouldn't be able to see it. So now they have to pick. Do they have the square piece of shit but no water? Or do they have the place that does have water and that does look like a shop without the customers knowing about it?
Who's it?
And you don't have that facility over there.
No, there's a no inlet. There's a no inlet outlet water.
The brother's gonna have a stroke. He's gonna have a fucking stroke. He walked all the way down. He's like, this is a nice place. And Sumit's like, it even has water. And the brother's like, wait, what do you mean even? Huh?
We're gonna use the public area where people watch their dishes.
I mean, how are you gonna run a cafe without running water?
Yeah, you gotta run some fucking bullshit, man. That's crazy. You gotta have, it's called the dry cafe. You should call this cafe Sahara Desert. It's a famous cafe where no water is.
Main business is going on. And inside we have to struggle.
This place is around the corner, so we're out of sight.
That place looks like crap too. I mean, it does look bigger in terms of like 6 people could fit there, but in terms of the actual square space, Seems like about the same, actually.
Be able to afford to move out and get our own place. Ugh. I don't know how long I can live with his parents.
Yeah, so they invariably they decide that they're going to pick the cafe with no water. They're gonna be in that small space, all 6 of them, because they have a better chance at getting people to buy their product because it's close to university and people can see it. And for what it's worth, I think that is the right decision. But there's gonna be a couple hiccups in between. So let's see how they actually deal with this stuff, because once the food comes in, I feel like the water is going to play a bigger role than they think.
What are our most important things that we need to get now to put in there and get it going?
Water.
So I called my friend Rohit. I used to work in his delivery kitchen, which he closed 6 months ago.
Oh, okay. So here's the part where it gets super interesting. They have a friend called Rohit. Well, Sumit has a friend called Rohit. And if you were watching this like from the start, if you had seen like my first video or any of these things, Rohit actually was the first person to be like, why are you dating someone like Jenny? This dude is like a certified hater. He just comes out hating everything Sumit does. And honestly, when you have friends like him, who needs enemies? Because I gotta be honest, he's a failure, he's a pessimist, and he seems to somehow get off on when Sumit or Jenny don't succeed.
You need your boss permission.
If you are coming to work here, you have to give all the time you have.
I'm not sure about that.
Bro, imagine giving all the time you have to a kitchen. Bro, are you Gordon Ramsay? Why would you give all your time to that? This is the time when he finally met a girl. It's his first girlfriend. She's 700 years old. You know, he needs time with her. I thought, like, as a good friend, you'd be like, man, I get it. You want some ass. Like, I understand that.
A big change for Jenny too.
Everything is happening like what Jenny wants. What Sumit wants, I also want to know.
I will say he is kind of right about that in situational things, right? I'm not saying Sumit specifically, but there are some people who they like meet a significant other and they're like, it's all about them now. And then your friends are like, hey, so now we don't exist. And I've seen it happen. And then when you break up with that person, you come back and you're like, hey guys, are we still friends? And the friends are like, no. So I would just say, this is just one piece of blanket advice. Maintain your friendships, guys, please.
He's just jealous because he's still not married, and he's like, what, is he like 30-something years old?
Ooh, Sting. Good one, Jenny. Got him. What is he, like a child? 35?
Businesses, none of them work. He gives up on them. Look at what happened with him and Sumit.
Whenever she talks, I'm like, she's drunk. She's like slurring the hell out of the word. Rohit, what has he done? Nothing. And look, Smit's right here. He got married. To me, it was pretty good.
Man.
I was upset because it's a big setback, but me and him are friends since a long time.
Oh, okay. So he like this is a tough position because the friend gave him the job. I can actually understand how Rohit will feel because his business failed and now Sumit is trying. So he's probably not going to be super happy about it. He'll be like, "Oh, good luck to you, brother. You should succeed."
And I will look after on my other businesses. Then after 1 or 2 months, I don't know what happened. He started losing the grip.
Damn, bro. He got that, you know, that grippy. You know what I'm saying? Like. That's what happened. He started getting the grip. That's why he was losing the grip. You know what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying, right? You're picking up what I'm putting down there.
He only used to open restaurant for 2-3 hours.
Yeah, because now he's opening legs and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, who needs to open a restaurant? This dude is doing his own side quests right now.
And whenever I ask him why you are not coming, he used to say,
No. Okay, he is coming. You see, he's not opening this. He's coming.
Griller I have, mixer I have.
Yeah.
All this stuff looks too big for our cafe.
You have to make a space. Without this, you cannot start a business.
Oh, okay. Mr. Pessimist over here is like, without this griller, you can't grill shit. How are you gonna have a business without grilled shit? Huh? What are you gonna cook? Food that can't be grilled? Is that even possible? Honestly, if I was them, I would have just been serving like coffee and like muffins or something. Just be like Starbucks 2.0.
Can we not stand in here? It's really gross to me. Can we talk outside?
I mean, Jenny, I seen your room, girl. You want to stand outside that every now and again? I mean, jeez. I'm not saying this stuff is good. This looks like a trash can. But so does your room. You know what I mean, girl?
For you Americans, everything is gross. Yes, we can go.
Seriously, looks like a bomb went off in here.
So Rohit gets annoyed. He's like, you Americans think everything is gross. You think having rats in the kitchen is gross. Well, why'd you make a movie called Ratatouille, huh? Why'd you romanticize rats in the kitchen, bitch? What? Just because it's French, it's suddenly okay? French people don't like rats too, probably. I don't know.
What kind of stuff you want?
I want griller. I want deep fryer. We are doing mostly finger foods like.
This motherfucker said anything except Indian food. Fucking make some sweetmeats, dude. Do something other than like grilla. I mean, dude, if I want to get some grilled cheese sandwich, I'm not gonna go to Sumit's house.
Burger,
Coffee.
like
Who will be your chef? She can cook.
she can cook, you know, spaghetti.
Yeah, I can make.
Well, you can't make spaghetti burger, dude. Actually, now that I said that out loud.
Into your house, okay? It was very good spaghetti.
Why is that funny?
Nothing is funny.
Okay, so then this guy turns into a jackass because Sumit is trying to defend his wife's shitty cooking, which is objectively shitty, but it's also his wife. So, like, you can't laugh at his wife. Like, if my friend's wife sucks at cooking and he's like, do you want to come over for dinner? I'd be like, no, I don't think I want to end our friendship yet. And that would be that. Why don't you keep that shit to yourself, bruh? Where's your wife? At the bottom of that deep fryer or something? I don't understand where your wife is, okay? At least he has one.
Well, your business was so good, it shut down, right?
Nice, good. There you go. Got him. Your business was so good, then it failed.
I'm asking you on credit.
It's not possible. I will not give on credit.
Why you're not gonna give?
I don't know whether you will run the business good or not.
You know what? That's this is the actual point. I mean, Rohit's making some good points. Sumit does have, as I've counted and as he said, $1,000 to his name. So, you know, lending someone this stuff, knowing that they are in financial distress, like as a homie, that's pretty good. But also the fact that maybe that shit's never gonna come back around, and maybe he's just protecting his own ass. So I don't hate what Rohit is doing, but I didn't like how he was like taking shots at Jenny just because she can't cook.
It looks a little jealous to me that I was working for him and now I'm gonna open my own place. Then that's why he don't want.
All right, let's break it down. Let's break it down, Sumit. That's correct. Rohit sounds like a hater, and he's an A1 hater, and that's true. So we can tick that off and send it off. Now, I will also say, moving back in with your parents and then asking your homie who you think hates you for his stuff is not the definition of success that you think it is. That sounds more like accurate failure, right? Actually, to be honest with you, he is a hater, but he's also correct. So you know, you take that to the bank, sir.
I will give you a discount as it is second hand now.
35,000.
35,000 and first month is free.
Okay.
That's not bad, dude. That's not bad. $401 for everything, and he said the first month is free. As much of a hater as he is still giving them a little room to succeed. So I appreciate that he's doing that, and Sumit at least has his stuff now. Now he can make his food. I am a little concerned that this motherfucker did not think about any appliances to make the food before today. I'm kind of worried that he doesn't know that you might need to buy ingredients. I think he might just think that it comes out of the appliances. Let's see how tomorrow goes.
And today we're having a Hindu ceremony called a puja. It's for blessings.
Oh, okay. I thought today we were going to actually figure out the restaurant, but they're going to bless each other now, so... Look, man, I think I said it before, but I'm all for celebrations. I'm all for prayers. I get it, man. Dude, that is part of the culture, and it makes sense. But you need to make sense. You know what I mean? Like, you literally, because you're gonna go under.
Thank you.
You Indian lady.
Do a housewarming ceremony.
All right, so then Sumit slams some coconuts like it owes him money and shit, and then that's like a ceremony. Now that we had our housewarming, this is the house is really warm now because they had like 2 of this shit. So you're gonna need an AC if you keep having more housewarmings, dude. Just can we get to the next part, maybe?
Coconut is a high-hanging fruit, and it gets the water by itself. We consider it as pure.
So well, hold up. The coconut has more water than your kitchen, dude.
And the cracking the coconut, like, it's like blessing the house. It's like as many you'll do, more blessings to the house.
Okay, I understand. I get it. We're blessing the shit out of this house. Now that we're done with the blessings, though, maybe it's time for us to focus on the cafe.
Fascinated by it. How do they remember all these prayers and what to say? And everybody all says it together.
Well, that is what prayer is. If you go to church, you'll see the same shit, believe it or not. So this is pretty cool. Yeah, the tradition of India, pretty good. That's why British people try to take it. All right, so I have figured out in India there's no such thing as a fire alarm because they're doing bonfires in their house. That's gangster as fuck.
How's my flower coming out? You like it?
So we have a little Forrest Gump moment here. Jenny's drawing a flower and then she's like, do you like it? And everyone's happy that she can draw a flower. It's good. But the sister does not seem to like it. In fact, she doesn't like Jenny because she's still not okay with Jenny being part of the family. We're still having this issue, guys.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
देखते हैं कौन बेटर बनाता है.
अच्छा तो बनाया.
नहीं अच्छा बनाया.
He's saying Jenny didn't make it good.
Why are you having a problem?
I like when she speaks up for herself. Why are you having a problem? It's loud. It's very loud. But you know what? The abrasiveness is something that you need, to be honest. I feel like so many people have gone after Jenny in so many different situations. This woman has had to defend her love of this man who she clearly loves. At what point is it just accept that? Because this dude is happy. She is happy. She's drawing a flower. She's 183 years old. Like, life is good. Just shut up. Like, these people who don't even live there. Jenny's just enjoying her life. And clearly, her immediate family, Sumit's immediate family, accept her. So what is the issue?
मैंने कभी ऐसा सोचा नहीं था कि ऐसा संभव होगा एक ही छत के वो नीचे रहेंगे.
So she thought they were going to get married and still not live in the same house. Bitch, you tripping.
नहीं करता इसके जो सुमित और जैनी की वजह से बिल्कुल एज में भी प्रॉब्लम है और देखो ये दादी पोतियों वाली लग रही है हम पर में बड़ी लग रही है वो.
Then she says some of the most asinine shit I ever heard. She said she looks like a grandma and she's older than me. This is where, like, you know, I was trying to be professional, but you look like a frog. You look like a frog that got control of a human's body. So I don't know.
आप जैनी को स्पॉट कर रही हो. अरे सिखा दूं जरा इनको सिखाना तो चाहिए. खड़े हो. अरे क्यों खड़े नहीं बनाना खड़े.
What kind of shitty society is so judgmental that if a person that you're dating is not okay, that the whole society turns on you? And if that is the case, just by the way, do you really want to partake in that situation when you don't have to? Because I gotta be honest, I'm happy that I grew up in the West where you could afford not to judge someone if you didn't want to. I've seen people who look like very different things to what I'm accustomed to, but I never once thought this person is less than me for looking a certain way. I don't know what kind of stupidity has to be attached to that, where you can have preconceived notions because a person looks different to what you're used to, as if you know everything about the world. That is crazy to me. So if it's in the East, I can objectively, that's wrong. I don't care. And I really, really stand the West culture for not judging people based on how they look. That is some old stupid shit. Sorry, 1 second. Taylor Lautner is in this. Look at him. Taylor Lautner. Look at this motherfucker.
में कितना फर्क है?
उम्र में फर्क है लेकिन हमारी अब शादी हो चुकी है. शादी हो गई है और हम साथ रह रहे हैं और खुश हैं. सबसे बड़ी बात ये है.
So then everyone has to break this like old lady up and like push her to the side, and then they're like sitting her down, and she has to again understand why is it that you're married to someone so old. So they have to sit her down, and Sumit has to tell his auntie why he married someone he loved. That is the actual thing that has to happen.
क्या उम्र लेके बैठ गई? बेटा खुश है ना इसमें. बेटे की खुशी में खुशी देख रही हूँ ना. कोई बात नहीं क्या हो गया तो.
That is the cutest and coolest thing a parent can ever say, especially a brown one. If my son or daughter is happy, then I am happy. That is like the greatest sentence you can ever say, and it will go so far in your life and your kid's life. I can't even begin to tell you how much healing that would do to someone, instead of if my son is happy, I am not happy, which is like most cases.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता ना दीदी, हमारे समाज में ऐसा नहीं होता ना कि भी इतनी बड़ी और इतने छोटा बेटा.
So then she says this shouldn't happen in a society. There shouldn't be such an age gap. And here is my beautiful example of why that is stupid as hell. Society is not a stagnant concept, you dummy. It changes. There is a zeitgeist. Things move. They're not one thing. If society stayed stagnant, we'd still be in the Stone Ages, dude. Things have to change and evolve. And within that evolving things, so does your mentality and your acceptance, and also what you don't accept and things. This is why we move and change and actually get to higher society. So if you're stuck in some methods that you feel comfortable with, maybe you should ask yourself why I feel so uncomfortable with certain situations rather than blame it on society. Challenge yourself, you frog.
शादी ऐसे कोई शादी मानी जाती है, समाज के बिना शादी हो जाती है.
Yeah, she even says it. Do you think it's even a marriage is even valid without society? Well, I'm not fucking society every night, am I? This is my wife. So if she's happy, I'm happy. If society's not, as long as it's legal, I'm good.
जेनी वो एक परफेक्ट लड़की है जिसके साथ में शादी कर सकता हूं.
लड़की नहीं है ये.
That's true. Everyone can agree. She's not a girl. She used to be a girl back in the 1800s. Even Taylor Lautner agreed with that. So.
कुछ टाइम बाद धीरे-धीरे मेरे हस्बैंड ने भी मेरे को काफी समझाया कि अब तुम कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते हो, कि दोनों ने शादी कर ली.
So yeah, even Sumit's mom was actually like, she said that she was afraid to leave the house because what would people say to her? And I feel like you got to be a little stronger than that. You know what I mean? Like if someone's like, I heard your son married an old white lady, the answer, yeah. And he's happy. What about your son who seems to be jacking off in the basement every day, not achieving anything? How about you worry about that? Just maybe, just think about that shit. Just saying. Just saying.
सोच लिया अब इन्होंने कर तो लिया है, साधना अब तेरे को बदलना ही पड़ेगा, अब तेरे को स्वीकार करना पड़ेगा जेनी को.
And this is like a really cool moment, just to hear the mom say like, it's now time for me to change. And I can also acknowledge when you get like to an older position, you definitely want to be set in your ways. It is very hard to change for the new generation when you've already accepted this is how life is for me. So for her to do that and make that change is pretty cool. I will also say she has days where she goes AWOL and like she just wakes up and she's like, I hate everyone. So that still happens. But for the most part, she's okay.
मेरा आज के समय में ये है, मैं इतना खुश हूँ. मेरे को देखो एक ही था कि अगर मैंने जो गलती करी है, अगर आपको लगता है वो गलत है.
Oh, wow. I thought he was going to say, I'm so happy that if you think I'm wrong, you should jump in a pond. Because she's a frog. He just rhymed that. He just said, if you think I made a mistake, then it's up to you.
ये आपने ही बिगाड़ा है.
अब तो हमारे परिवार का हिस्सा है वो.
ठीक है, आपको अपना परिवार बनाना है तो आप अपना परिवार बनाइए, मैं जा सकती.
Yeah, so then she makes an issue and she's like, if you want to start your own family with your own grandmother, just do it then. And then she walks out the door because she's unhappy that Jenny is, I guess, alive and thriving. So that's really nice. That's a very mature position to have, you old hag. I'm just so done with people like this. How many years do they have to be married before you're accepting and not even part of the immediate family where it affects you on a day-to-day? Every day you worry about your own kids and your own life. How much is this really going to affect you? This is like me being like, hey, my nephew, I don't like him. Oh, he should never do that. What crazy shit would it have to happen for me to say that? For me to go up to my beautiful nephew and be like, you suck, dude.
आप अपनाओ अपने परिवार को, मैं जा रही हूँ.
Hey, are you okay?
Why does she have a problem?
These are the moments that make you solidify the relationship and just show how pure it is at times like this. The first sign of distress for either of them, the other one is there for the other person. That, no matter how you want to look at that, age aside, that is a very beautiful thing to have and to possess. That's a very lucky thing. And Sumit's first response is to go to the person he married and be like, hey man, you feeling okay? I know that was not easy for you. It's a very cute, very cool thing to see.
I suggest you don't care about what people talk about. Don't upset yourself. You're a beautiful person. My family finally standing up for you.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, another great moment because Sumit brings Jenny, like, to Jenny's attention that the family, the dad, the mom, were actually like, nah, we accept her. We're part of the Jenny club. And she was like, yeah, actually, that is pretty cool. So even though this was a tough situation, good outcome. Now, I gotta say, this is not really a housewarming because this was the worst shit ever. I thought the prayers were supposed to keep out bad energy. Maybe you need some new coconuts or something, guys, because we gotta get to the coffee shop and that bad energy came right in.
भाई जेनी की हालत देख रहा है कैसी हो रखी है. जेनी मोटी हो गई है. अब योगा करेगी तो शरीर एकदम ठीक हो जाएगा.
Okay, so it's the next day, and instead of again focusing on the cafe, now we're focusing on fat Jenny because she's so fat, according to Sumit's mom. Sad, no, not me. I didn't say that. And she's like, yoga will make you thin. Then why didn't it make her thin? You know what I mean? I was just saying.
You want us to do yoga. She said you both are like gaining weight and we should do yoga.
Appreciate your mom telling us we're getting fat.
When it's said like that, it is funny. Like, I mean, honestly, she's probably looking at them and being like, you two beach balls need to actually start doing stretches.
Mom defended you the other way. And it looks like that she's happy and like supporting our relationship.
That's such a crazy thing to say. Like, you know, she defended you the other day. So you got to let her call you fat now. That's how the game works. She defends you, then she calls you a big dummy. That's how it goes. You gotta accept that, Jenny. One day she's on your side, the next day she's throwing you under the bus.
That's life.
On our honeymoon, Sumit suggested that we do Karma Sutra yoga.
Oh, that's not information that I would like to... Can you put that right back in your mouth? Thank you.
Like with the help of yoga, we will just make it clean. Like keep drinking water and keep doing exercise and keep going to toilet, like pooping.
Mom.
Yeah, again, you could take that, put that right back in your soul. I don't even understand what just happened here. I thought we were talking about water, the thing that your cafe doesn't have, and now we're talking about pooping.
Turns out this is not just normal yoga, this is a poop yoga.
Is that a thing? What is happening? What am I? I'm sorry, they said she was fat and then they're like, you gotta shit it out, man. What? I didn't know yoga could do this to you.
इसलिए डालते हैं, बॉडी अंदर से पूरी क्लीन हो जाती है. ठीक है, पानी पियो, चलो.
Drink water. You might need a diaper, Jenny.
Oh my god. This dude is crazy at times, huh? Just wakes up one day and he's like, cool, I supported my wife. Now I'm gonna roast her. You might need a diaper, Jenny. You old bastard. Sorry. Don't break up with me.
He said Sumit is fit and fine. Jenny is having back pain.
You're fit and fine.
Yeah.
You are fit and fine.
I was gonna say it, but who better to say it than your wife? Just a repetition of you're fit. You, the buoyancy device, is fit. You sure about that?
No, I'm sorry. That stinks. I can't. There's a kind of salt here in India that I don't like the smell.
Yeah, so they drink this sulfuric acid that they call water, and Jenny doesn't like it, but apparently it's supposed to clean your gut out. And I guess any poisonous thing does. I'm not really sure about the methods that are tried and true here, but it seems to be something that works for Sadhna and her man. So, you know, it's her word against Jenny's. Jenny doesn't seem to like it, but now we start getting into the real meat of it, the yoga session.
पहले हम करा रहे हैं lifting yoga.
Yes, we do Joker yoga. You pretend to be crazy and the craziest person gets to leave the session earliest. That's a new type of yoga. I think it is cool though. Yoga is definitely good for stretching. So I probably shouldn't knock it and actually try it. I don't know if I would do the laughing yoga. It seems very creepy to me to have a bunch of people going ha 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 while stretching.
Jenny खुल के नहीं हंस रही है. Jenny अच्छे से.
Jenny, you need to be like real, like laugh from your heart.
From your heart. What comedian is this, bro? Why don't you just get her to listen to like Dave Chappelle? She'd be laughing. Because it's hard to laugh at what, two Indian people. It's not that funny. That's like you get a chuckle if you see a couple Indian people. Guys. But like, you know, it's not that funny. I feel like yoga itself doesn't need, you just light up a little peace pipe, take a couple puffs, and you'll be laughing. There's no need for jokes. I was actually thinking about this today. You know the comedians in the 80s, sometimes I watch like old YouTube like comedians, and sometimes I'm listening to a joke and the guy will be like, I left my keys in my car, and then people start like howling, laughing. I'm like, what? It's not even funny. That's just a situation. Then I realized, oh, everyone was on cocaine. That of course everything's funny. Duh.
Okay, you go to that toilet, I'm going to ours.
Okay.
Happy pooping.
Happy pooping, baby.
They drop together, but not together. I guess the couple that does everything together stays together. It reminds me of that one thing I seen on like Instagram. It's like a toilet, and then the other one is like on the other side, and it's like for couples. Couple of deuces. Right.
Things are starting to come together. The cafe now looks like a cafe. Construction, and today is just final touch.
All right, so it's been 1 week. I guess they sorted things out because the gang is now here. Now, everyone, like I said, is working at this cafe. There's going to be 6 people. It's 6 people, 1 coffee. I don't know. It's got to be good.
Like bread roll, which is basically a bread filled with potatoes. Along with that, we're gonna serve dal, lentil, rice, potato.
Don't you need water for that, by the way? Like to cook potatoes? Like, what are you gonna put it in the griller and like turn it to like just like a fry? I feel like he needs water for some of these things that he's saying.
उस पूरे market में पहली espresso machine होगी हमारी. Oh, we got a logo.
Yay!
Family cafe.
They got that from Temu. Don't even lie to me. They know they got that from Temu. That sign does not represent what I thought it was going to represent. I thought it was going to be like a little more, maybe Indian, perhaps. A little more heritage-wise. It just seems like a meme. But let's say that's the logo. Nobody said Sumit is the most beautiful painter on the lot. He's not the creative genius. He's just the food guy, and Jenny is the looks. So something heinous happens now, and this is the moment where it all goes to shit. Sumit's dad, who doesn't, like, you know, there's no water in this cafe. He uses the water from like the toilet. It's like the water that you wouldn't use to put food in. This is the water you use to flush your toilet. Like, remember how you don't drink out your toilet? Hopefully. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, thirsty, and you go to the tap and not your toilet. This dude was like, yes, I'm going to wash other people's potatoes in this. As long as I'm not eating this, I'm fine. That is a problem. That's some solid advice there, Sumit. Just halfway through, hey, don't fuck it up. All right, cool, I did my job. Whew, she was about to, and then I said don't, and then she stopped.
Looks so good.
Okay, let me read the menu, by the way. They got bread rolls, that's good. Sandwiches. It's not like, you know, bacon sandwich, beef, chicken sandwich. It's just sandwich. It's just 2 pieces of bread. Tea and coffee. You can't order one. You like, if you order tea, you get fucking coffee with it, okay? Those come together. French, it kind of looks like French tires, but I think it's French fries. Eggs fried, scrambled, and then with the cheese. That's like the 3rd option. So like, not sunny side up or anything. They put cheese in it. Butter toast. Which kind of like bread rolls, but okay, cool. But does that say pasta? They finally got Jenny's dish in. Spaghetti and pasta. Italian food as the 7th option. And then 8 just says something that I don't even understand what that is. It just says Maggie. I think it's someone's name.
Yeah, आप यहाँ से पानी ले रहे हो? अब क्या करें? यही तो है, उस और नल का है नहीं यहाँ. नहीं, ये पानी नहीं चाहिए भाई. एक चीज मतलब बाथरूम से यहाँ से थोड़ी पानी भरेंगे.
The dad look at him, he's like, what do you want, bro? I'm gonna fetch water. What am I, Jesus? I'm just gonna not just make water or something. There's no water. There's toilet water. They're either not gonna eat or they're gonna eat toilet food. Which would you prefer?
Well, I don't know what makes him think that he can take water from the bathroom and use it for the kitchen.
Just imagine what he's been doing at home, Sumit.
अब ये नहीं चलेगा, ये फेंकना पड़ेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि पानी तो वहीं से आया. टॉयलेट के पास से कुछ नॉलेज ये नहीं कि वहां से पानी नहीं ले सकते.
Nice. I'm glad that this family cafe is working itself out. This is going to be called Family Dispute Cafe very soon. There's just going to be 6 people fighting with each other, and if you can get the food, it's like a miracle.
What happened?
Like they fill the water from the bathroom and using it for cooking.
Probably should have had this talk, right? Probably should have had the talk of hygiene. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say India might not be the #1 most hygienic place in the world, but my goodness, man, you guys maybe need to talk about how you're gonna do this first. This is kind of all just going to shit here, which is ironic. Oh, so the mom is now insulted that she's being insulted. So she throws it back and she's like, "You're insulting me." Huh. I used to eat toilet potatoes growing up. It's like home cooking for them, okay? Everyone's like, toilet potato. I love that shit.
So what now? What are we gonna do? What happens
I don't know. We're gonna prepare again everything tomorrow.
Maybe this is why people get sick a lot when they eat in India.
Good guess, Jenny. Good guess. I hate to agree, but I think she's right. I mean, sometimes you look at street food and maybe people who are like from Europe or something where they're super first world, maybe not accustomed to stuff like that. Because like, I definitely grew up a bit different. I was a country boy from a third world country. I can stomach a lot of stuff, but I feel like some people, they obviously, if you're not grown up like that, you can't just eat it and be like, it's good. I'll just take the ringworms. That's not gonna happen for most people, you know?
This blessing ceremony is a big thing for all the businesses in the market. A lot of people are coming, and we're gonna hand out.
So the next day, Sumit, they say that they remade the food. They were up late. They really aren't on good terms. Everyone's a bit cranky, but it's the blessing day. Maybe that was the problem. They didn't bless their market. That's why it all went shitty. So now that they're blessing everything, finally we're all going to sell food. And they think it's a good opportunity in Blessing Day to actually give out some samples.
Single cup.
Single shot. This is for double shot.
Double shot.
Press it.
Your espresso
is ready. Then put the water here. And the Americano is ready.
Okay, so now we have a new scene, and it's kind of dystopian, if you will. It's an Indian person showing a American how to make an Americano, which is funny to say the least, but it also is even funnier the fact that Jenny does not know how to do it. These are complicated machines. I'm not gonna lie. She's not a trained barista, but that should have probably been said before. You know what I mean? Like they're serving food and she doesn't know how to make the coffee.
I was really excited to get this coffee machine, and now I'm looking at it like, what the hell?
There it is. There you go. This woman is the same woman who went to her accountant and then said, "Is this enough money to move?" And the accountant looked at her like she needed to be put in a mental home. You guys know what you're doing with this responsibility. She has come to India. She's not learned Hindi in the 14 years she's known Sumit. She doesn't know how to use a coffee machine. She doesn't know how to wake up on time.
I'm in way over my head here.
Before the main ceremony begins, the priest come in too.
The priest better come and make the coffee because Jenny's not going to do it. He better bless that fucking machine, bro.
He spread some holy water which was mixed with a cow urine. Cow urine is considered very religious and pure in my culture.
What the fuck, bro? What is the point of yesterday? What is the whole point? Like, you're gonna talk about your dad, be like, "Oh, how dare you put water that could be from a place of a toilet?" What really we need is not human piss, but cow piss. Apparently it's sacred in India, and look, maybe it is. But this dude was flicking around like it was sauce off his hand. He was like Salt Bae with that shit. And I clearly saw there was onions there. Do you want your onions with cow piss or not? It's not a question that I want to answer in life. No, thank you, please, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay.
Cow is a holy animal above anyone, even like gods, because cow gives us milk.
There's the explanation, because it gives milk. So I guess woman, somewhere there, right? Because she gives milk, right? Is that, and then soybean. Because you get soy milk, so that's pretty. So I guess it's cow, woman, soybean, oats. That's pretty good up there, too. By the way, cows give you milk, sure, but what is it with the pissing then? I don't understand. Why didn't he flick milk in front of everyone? I think people would have took that over the Catfished.
We served a lot of people, hundreds of plates that out of the kitchen. It really makes us feel good that we can do it.
So Sumit is really happy because they did super well today. They served hundreds of people. There is a little problem. Sumit and business are like oil and water. This dude is actually like an anti-businessman. In fact, all of those plates that he gave out were free. Those samples were free. And they were not really samples because they were like full dishes. This dude just fed people and lost money on the food. So that's maybe not the best. I don't know if this is the best business tactic, but let's see.
Don't worry, it will be all fine.
Are these people delusional? Am I the only one realizing we didn't make any money today?
This is like the first time she looked at she's like Indian people like, what the hell is this, bro? Are these fools delusional? Oh man, it's gotta be so sad like when Jenny is the voice of reason for like once. That's a bad place to be, man.
Whatever we spent yesterday, we try to recover as much as possible.
Excuse me, coffee hai aapke paas? Cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
All right, okay. So it's the next day, right? They're down hundreds of rupees, probably thousands from the free food they give back. So Sumit's pep talk is like, let's make the money that we didn't make yesterday. So now you're 2 days down. And the first thing they do is they stick Jenny out at the coffee machine, and an Indian person comes through and he speaks in Hindi and Jenny doesn't. So this is going to be an issue because the customers from India are probably going to speak Hindi. Why didn't they put the girl out there? Why didn't Jenny be at the back just looking pretty? She could just be twirling the sign at the front, family cafe this way. She'd probably be better at that.
Oh, I gotta find the milk container.
Oh, I see why she's there. Look at that piece of ass. Oh, man, of course. This is why Jenny is there. She is the eye candy. Who cares about cappuccino when you can have cake all day?
Oh, I have to grind the beans. I don't know how to do that.
Connected electricity.
Yeah, so Jenny needs like some backup. So she calls the dad. And the dad is not really... I gotta be honest, man. This dude is not maybe the most helpful fella in the world. He comes there, he's like, what are you doing, Jenny? And then it's kind of embarrassing, but the customer is like, what, have you tried plugging it in? Maybe that's a little business tip, but yeah, that's not a good look for the family cafe. But truly, it is like the family cafe because it takes a family to make that coffee.
Okay.
Chhod do.
2 minutes लगेंगे.
I nahi chhodta.
Then you have to try to do very quick.
You know what I can do? I can go home.
Boom! There it is. Cool. I love this. Sumit tries to like lecture Jenny because apparently she wasn't quick enough. I think it's more that she didn't turn the machine on because the dude actually leaves. He's like, this is too much. It's too much time. And and the first chance Family Cafe gets to have like an obstacle, Jenny's like, you know what I can do? I can go back to America where you cannot go. Because you know who's the president. He going to deport your ass.
So disappointed, so frustrated. We were preparing for such a long time, like our first customer, and we lost it.
Yeah, but hold up. Why isn't Shri at the machine if she knows how to use it? What the hell is she doing? I guess cooking, right? Because Jenny can't do that either. Hey, she's a liability. I think you should divorce her. I'm just saying. Business divorce her. Just keep her at home. She could look pretty or something. Maybe she could do the social media pages. Because she's a liability on both ends of the floor, dude.
3rd day of cafe and business is okay. It's not bad.
I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that. He didn't even call it the family cafe anymore. He took family out. It's the 3rd day of cafe is what he said. That doesn't even make sense. Oh my God. And then he's like, his business is okay. Not bad. Which means it's pretty bad. Dude, I don't like where this is going. But they do have the hairnets. That's cool. They're learning how to be less unhygienic. Woo!
I heard about Sumit's cafe from some of his friends that he opened it and he didn't invite me in the inauguration. I don't know why.
Yeah, okay. So Rohit comes through and he like pops up like a like a genie or something, and then he daps Sumit up, and then he explains that he wasn't even invited to the inauguration, which is kind of sad because he did lend them the equipment, so now he wants to try some food. But I think Sumit doesn't want to serve him food because he's so pessimistic and always kind of like jealous.
Small and 90 for the big.
It's too much.
Sorry, we have set prices here,
No,
sir.
I don't want to have. It's very expensive.
Okay, then go away.
All right, so nice to know Jenny and Rohit are still friends. He doesn't really want to. A $1 coffee, by the way, I would kill for that.
Do you see anyone outside? 2-3 people.
He doesn't want us to succeed because he can't succeed.
He's just jealous that he doesn't have a coffee machine, but you're just jealous that he could probably operate the coffee machine. You two actually deserve each other. I'm just saying.
You don't have chef. Your parents are cooking food. Who does that? I don't know. You started this restaurant in this place and you are saying, okay, this will grow.
This is very negative Nelly, like I said, man. This dude came to sit down. He didn't want to buy a coffee, so Sumit just got him a coffee, and then he calls this place shit. He says there's 2 or 3 people there. There's like 8 people. I could see a lot more people. He just wants to bring Sumit down, and I gotta say, man, like at least Sumit has a good demeanor about things. He may not be a great businessman or a good businessman or even a businessman, but he is trying to be one, so that's not bad. And his wife is certainly still breathing, so that's good.
See, I got a customer.
Yeah, there, look at that. There's a customer right there. Hopefully Jenny doesn't lose this one.
And look, what he's ordering is coffee.
There is nobody. I cannot see anyone.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess if you can't see him, the dude just turned into Stevie Wonder. He's like, no, there's not. I don't see that.
Can I have a cup of coffee?
You want cappuccino, latte, cappuccino, and what size, small or large?
Oh my god. Then the saddest man in India comes to get a coffee. Maybe he's just needing caffeine in his body. Maybe he is the happiest man in India, but not until he gets his fix.
Okay, 60 rupees, okay?
Do you also want some food? We are serving aloo puri and we are also serving raita as well.
I can try.
Look at this man. Even though he's so sad, he doesn't even say, yes, I want food. He's gonna try. He's like, I can try to stomach your whatever shit you've got going on here. I'll take one for the team. I'll eat your crap.
Let me know how you like the coffee, okay?
It's really good.
Dude, how sad is... Can someone give this motherfucker a hug? He was like, it's really good. No, it's a good coffee. Can someone help this man?
You will not find this coffee anywhere else.
Yeah, that's like you are crushing fresh beans. That's unique. That's unique.
You can have a seat if you want.
Dude, he killed someone. I thought it was his wife divorced him, but the way he's looking while drinking this coffee, the way he's like, you're next with those eyes. I don't know, man. I don't know if you should give him that coffee.
We could use more equipment in order to expand our menu.
There you go. Thank you, ma'am. You're welcome. Enjoy.
So they don't have a cash register, and Sumit is like handling like the online payments, but lots of people have like still cash in India and stuff. So they're giving it to Jenny, and here's another skill Jenny doesn't possess. she can't count money. She's like, I don't know how to count rupees. The problem with that is that rupees still are in numerical amounts, so it's no different from counting dollars.
400 and 100, 500.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh my god. This is why she went to the accountant to be like, how much money do I have? I'm getting anxiety. I get so like scared when people can't like take care of money, because it's like the single thing that keeps them in a house and stuff. She had a 400 and a 100, and she needed another man to be like 500, dude.
Give me the right amount of change back.
You given them all the change I given to you. You haven't charged anybody.
Oh god. I can't even defend her, man. Like they would have paid like what? It was how much? 70 rupees, and she gave them 500 change. Like, brother. Oh.
That's why I'm sitting up here dealing with the money. I never said I could give back change.
That's not a skill set, dude. That's like a common... If you're not like 3, you should be able to give back change though, right? Like if someone gives you a 20 and it costs $6, you should know the number. Oh.
So I guess we didn't make any money on that sale, did we?
You lost money, G.
Don't want to deal with the money.
I need you there in the kitchen. So sorry, but Jenny, please do the simple math. I know you can do it.
No.
So Sumit comes and he's like, yo, I need you to cook. And then the dad says, like, look, she fucked up the money. And he just holds her on the shoulder. He's like, come on. Okay, Forrest Gump, it's time to start counting.
No.
Come, like, please handle this.
Hey!
What? You need take out your.
When you can't count money, so you're like, hey! Just start saying, hey. She's so unhinged at times, bro. She's just like, do anything. I can't count money. I never said I could cook. I never said I could do coffee machines. I can't handle change. Hey!
Take out your phone. Just calculate like.
No, I cannot.
She can't take out her phone, dude. Don't you understand? That's a skill set she doesn't possess. She can't unlock her iPhone. It's been locked for years. She just pretends to use it in front of you.
Jenny giving all the money back to the customer, and she's saying, I don't know how Indian money works, and I said, but you do the math. It's a basic math.
Do you see his eyes? Like, he's like, this is the cogs of a man who's like, should I have married this? But she's 70. Did they not do math back then? I don't know if it's a good enough excuse that Jenny cannot do math.
If you buy something for 60, if somebody pay you 100, it's easy. Give them 40 back. What Jenny do?
She gives them 500 back. You get your money back. You get more money. Buy more coffees. I give you more money. We go broke. You have good coffee. It's our business motto at Family Cafe. Can we be your family? Because we're broke.
And this is our business. We expect tips. We don't give tips.
That should be Family Cafe. Like, that should be their slogan. We accept tips. We don't give tips.
To do it, if I'm doing it good or bad. I need this business to be a success, but I don't think I'm gonna last there for very long.
So at the end, Jenny's like, look, I don't think we can do business and live together. She also says she needs the business to succeed while also being a major liability towards the business and not actually wanting to do anything work-wise to help the business succeed. That is some lazy bullshit. I mean, I know she's old. I'm on her side for most things, but wow. She needs it to succeed so she can move out, but she won't do something like put it in her calculator so she can help them count the money. This lady is doing the most to help Sumit fail, but still wants him to succeed so she can move out. Meanwhile, he doesn't want to move out because he likes being with his parents. What a dilemma we have in the third act here, guys.
I have nowhere to put anything. In the apartment we lived in before, I had a whole bedroom, a whole extra bedroom for our stuff.
Nice. Okay, so Jenny is now complaining about her home life. She can count the amount of clothes she has, by the way. She's got a number for that shit. Sumit doesn't look too happy with her, but we've got a little dispute here because she doesn't want to live here, and she's going to bring that up again.
Big mistake to move here.
No,
sucks. Well, I can't even stand it here.
Hearing a 70-year-old be like, it sucks, dude. Shit sucks. Bro, the 60s were good. The 1860s. Sorry.
In the shower sucks. The water like trickles out on my head. I have to like stand up against the pipes to get the water.
The shower sucks, dude. I can't even wash my hair, bro. Shower sucks. Your parents suck. They're such buzzkills.
Turning into be a nightmare. We can't leave our alcohol out. We have to hide it. Like, how old are we?
Combined age, over 100. Let that shit sink in. Put that into perspective when she said, how old are we? Very old, dude.
Between this terrible apartment and the stress of the cafe, I feel like Sumit and I are already growing apart.
You're not growing apart. You guys had one fight. You don't like living there. He loves living there. You can't count money. He can't live without it. I mean, there's maybe some issues, but like, one of y'all just got to figure out the other person. Like, Sumit does, he probably would move out. You just have to learn how to count money or make a coffee. I think if you do that, you'd be fine. It's not a big deal.
When we were living on our own in the house and the apartment, sex life is great. At least 3-4 times a week.
My God, would you keep that to yourself, woman? This is not Spider-Man Homecoming, okay? 70-year-old getting it more than me. That is very devious. My God.
Thought or trained to adjust in every situation, so I
that's you. That's it. That's you. It's not me.
All right, well, that's Jenny. She can't adapt to any situation. She wants sex 3 times a week and she's gonna get it, by damn it. Ooh. Anyway, the next day, they decide, let's take a break and do the best pastime in India.
I think this is good spot. Jenny is not into any kind of sport, whether it's a outdoor, indoor, mental, any kind of.
Mental sports, huh? I think Jenny's pretty good at mental gymnastics, Sumit. I think you're wrong there. I think she could actually win gold. Because what you're telling me is she doesn't cook, she doesn't like waking up early, she can't count, she can't make a coffee, and she has no motor skills to play sports. You know what? You found a diamond in the rough there, and by rough, I mean like rough. So that's good, man. You know, that is true love, really.
Should be interesting.
Here's something that connects India and South Africa, by the way. Our love for cricket. I used to play cricket a lot. I love that shit. I'll tell you what right now. That dude chucked the ball so hard, that's going to be a no ball. Okay? So, no. All right. Shane Warne over here is spinning the hell out of that. She's actually one of the greatest all-rounders in that family cafe. We found a skill set for Jenny. She's the Jacques Callis of India, I guess. Good stuff, Jenny. Never mind. I lost it while I lost it, you know. When they sit down during picnic time, things are going well. Until they're not. Suddenly, Sumit starts talking to his mom about why he left, and his mom said, you should have never left. And then, what goes from a fun picnic afternoon playing cricket turns into a explosive argument between the family cafe. It turns out cricket balls create his actual balls, which will let him stand up to the woman who has controlled him too much. And he does talk to his mom and say, You controlled me too much, Mom. We need to talk about this. This angers the mom. Sadhna is like, no, I won't take this. And it turns into a fight in the middle of the park.
I'm just thinking, here we go again.
Jenny doesn't know how iconic that meme is. And she did it. I see why you love her, Sumit. CJ from San Andreas, here we go again. Damn, this dude is the head of the family cafe, and his mom's like, you don't even know family. Oh my god, it's gonna be called cafe very soon. Where do you want to eat? Cafe. What cafe? Cafe. So within about 10-15 seconds she starts crying, and then she says, I don't want you guys to live at this house anymore, I'm tired of this shit, and she walks off. That is how most cricket games end, with your family being destroyed. It's like Monopoly in a way.
Family हम बाजार में हम बात कर रहे थे कितना अच्छा लगता है कि family happy है और इसको इस level पे कौन लेके गया.
In a shocking twist, by the way, and something that I didn't see coming, Sumit not owns up, but he goes up to his mother and says, you need to accept responsibility for this not working out. Because what I said, and I know I said it back then, is that he just didn't actually stand up for his wife. He didn't stand up for himself. He was being domineered by his parents, and he just absolutely was submissive under pressure. And this, to me, is finally seeing a full circle change. This dude actually went to a point where he said, I'm going to talk to my mom and tell her what you did to me is not okay. And it's pretty valiant. It's pretty cool to see this dude actually stand up for himself despite maybe hurting someone he loves, in the pursuit of actually being like, this is how I feel and you need to know about this. So good on him.
बहुत चीजें होती हैं, हमारी गलत होती हैं, आप बोलते हो, कई चीजें बोल देते हो, हमें कई चीजें गलत लगती हैं, हम कुछ बोल भी नहीं सकते.
In another shocking twist, his brother, who normally sides with the family, sides with Sumit. This is like a Bollywood movie, dudes. You get everything. Cafe, Jenny, token white girl, cricket. We didn't get dancing, we got happy laughing yoga. I guess that's a substitute. And then we get like twists and turns. This is finally turning into what I wanted it to be.
जितनी छोटी-छोटी चीजों को सोच भूलना शुरू करोगे,
बड़ा रहने दो।
लला फिर करोगे और गुस्सा भी करोगे, लड़ोगे भी और
They look like they're having a rap battle, don't they?
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Like he's got his hand in his pocket. He's look like Eminem Indian. Slim Shady, real Slim Shady. Please stand up. No, sit down, mom.
Who can enjoy their life behaving like that? I'm not gonna live with someone yelling at me all the time just because they're not getting what they want.
That's what you do to submit. It's like that is your life, man. He endures that, bro. Every time you don't get what you want, you start screaming at him.
Hey!
That's hilarious. She's like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna have that done to me. I'm gonna be the one doing it to other people. Duh.
Cafe.
My mom is not feeling well, so I'm gonna make khichdi. Yeah, you can take this and ask her to just relax.
So the next day, after Sadhna has like her explosive event, she goes home and she's feeling dizzy in the morning. Turns out that stress is actually genuinely getting to her head. And instead of Sumit and Jenny being mean or aggressive or passive, they decide they're going to help her in her time of need. And it actually works because everyone calms down. She has lost her rabies. She's back to normal. Sadhna's like, okay, cool. Had the moment of being crazy. I'm back. And Family Cafe can finally run again. By the way, we never really get to see if they fail or succeed.
Okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Mommy G, I made you some kitchery.
No, you didn't. You just took it, bro. This is like the waitress or the waiter being like, a steak served to perfection, made entirely by me. Prime rib, rib eye rib. I put my ribs in the steak. I rub my balls in it. Tender, juicy, all by me, your waitress. 10% tip. I'll tip you with my tip. All right, sorry.
I'm here to tell you a few things. You need to relax. Don't let so much things bother you. Don't get upset.
Okay, so after trying to calm Sadhna down, Jenny's like, cool. Now that I've done my part, I'm going to make you aggravated as hell. We're going to move back. And this is not something that the mom wants. The mom actually wants Sumit to be with her whole life, I guess. Sumit actually wants to be there his whole life. The only person that doesn't is Jenny. And in the Western world, we want to move out and have our own space. I know I want to. I love my mom to bits and pieces, but if she stays with me forever, I don't know if I would just need to get a little trailer that I could break off for her or something, you know? So this is not going to go down well with the family because they want their son to be with them. He just got here and now she's talking about leaving again.
We were free to do anything and...
Don't tell them you are free to do anything. Everybody knows what that means.
And nobody minded.
नहीं रहना चाहती नहीं जाना ना कहीं नहीं है जेनी ने हमारे साथ रहेगी जेनी मिलकर रहने का मजा ही कुछ और है
She is saying Jenny will stay with us.
Again, in a shocking twist, remember the mom did not want to have anything to do with Jenny. She's now like, no, you're not leaving. You're staying right here. It's a unique joy to live with your parents, you know, forever. It's fun.
I'm too old for this. I can't be told what I can't do.
You are not going to leave. You have to live with us.
Oh, yeah, good. That's good. Whenever she's like, I'm going to leave, the dad's like, you have to live with us. You cannot escape. This is like Hotel California. You can check out, but you can never leave. You're staying here, girl.
It's an order.
It's an order. It's an order, dude. She just said she can't take orders, and this dude treated her like a number 5. The order's up, baby. You're staying here. So she does not like that. But she realizes she cannot get to the parents. So the next person she's going to talk to is Sumit. And this leads us to our concluding scene. The final countdown, the final blow. Sumit realizes that Jenny is feeling a bit rough. She's not feeling good. She wants to move around. And Sumit takes her to a place that will calm her down.
With the family, I feel stressed out. So I said to Sumit, we need to get away and have some alone time.
Wow. Okay, so she said alone time. And instead of maybe getting a little room, something like that, something that could rekindle the fire, he decides he's going to take it to some sanctuary. He's going to watch ducks fuck.
Be careful, there are snakes and pythons and...
Wow. Well, then what a good reason to come here.
This dude is hilarious, man. His social cue reading is like near zero at times. He knows that he needs to do something, but what he needs to do is like completely, it's like a random generator. He's like, yeah, she needs some time. She's stressed out. Let me take her to a place with snakes, I guess. Show her some spiders. I think she'll be too scared to be stressed that way. I know what I'm doing.
A bird sanctuary of all places?
Ah, better than a turd sanctuary. That was probably his first choice. You know, he's the head of the family cafe, a cafe that has served over 500 people and made over minus $500.
Yes. Oh, look at the ducks, right?
Yeah.
They're talking to each other.
This is what I hear at home, like quack, 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 quack.
This dude is iconic, man. I love him. Yeah. You can see they aged, but it's like gracefully. I mean, like, I don't know what to say. Behind the cameras, they're probably a very loving couple and stuff. They might have their issues, but you can see that they're comfortable with each other. And I feel like that's good. There's never a moment of unwarranted anger at each other. It's only over situations that they can't control. And these two have been in a tough situation since they started. So they've been doing pretty well, I gotta say.
Now we are living with the family. It makes me so happy.
I want my own place.
Boom. Boom. Just throw everything I said in the trash. Comfortable. Sumit's like, I love living with my family. And then she's like, yeah. Well, you're going to hate what I have to say next because I'm never living with these people ever again. Just his face, he's like, dog.
I already have to talk with your parents about it, too.
What? What did you say?
I said we're moving out.
Moving out where?
That is a good question by Sumit. Moving out to where and with what money, son? What are you talking about? This is not a good exit plan. This is the equivalent of telling someone I'm going to be a star, baby, and then you're unemployed and working at the post office on Tuesday. Damn. Sumit he looks like he got shell shocked too, man. This dude is like, you told my parents. Because in his head, he's like, we just got to the point where they're accepting of the situation. And now you're rocking the boat, dude.
I told your mom, I told your dad.
Are you out of your mind or what?
It really is that like serious for him. Like, oh, are you crazy? What has happened to you, bro?
They are the one who's paying rent right now. We're living in their house. They are an important part of our...
But I can't live there. I can't.
Jenny's got that fight. She's got that dog in her. You know, she might be a little older than Sumit, but she's, you know, when she's backed up into the corner, she's just ready to let that shit fly.
I can't live there. I want to...
Oh, shit. She say it to us now. Okay, cool.
move out of that house. What if I don't want to wear a bra?
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let those hang, baby.
Shorts and a t-shirt. Schmidt is perfectly fine, but I'm not. He can kiss my ass if he wants to live there. He can stay
I think he wants to kiss your ass, actually, but not under these circumstances.
there without me. I'm gonna leave. 'Cause I'm not staying there. My life damn sucks. Don't you think our life sucks now?
He doesn't think life sucks. He thinks life's good, bro. If you ask him, like, really, he's like, I get cooking from my mom, I get kisses from my wife, I get to see my dad and my brothers right there. Boom, perfect life. Family cafe, 24/7. Love that shit.
For your answer.
No, it doesn't, sir.
It does. So you know what? I'm leaving.
It's been 15 years and she's threatening to leave. It's the beauty of having an American and someone who's not from America. It's the beauty of always knowing that your American lover could at any point pull the card that's so patriotic and belongs to all Americans. I'm leaving. That's a beautiful. Mwah. And if they're in America, you're leaving. It's so good. It's so nice to know that never will go away. That's the spicy last Yu-Gi-Oh card that you... That's my Trump card. Literally, Trump's gonna deport you now.
I like sucks. I'm done.
Damn. So, she walks away and the scene ends, and when they cut back to the scene, it's nighttime. So I can only hilariously presume she's been waiting in the car for hours, and this dude has been staring at ducks for hours.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Nice. I love this. That's that is how you fight. Really? Yeah, really.
And now I have to deal with this. You should have tried harder to keep that apartment. You should have did whatever it took.
Oh, that's so funny, dude. She like, bro, that's so funny. Imagine having like after a month of trying to do things and trying to get back up off the ground, she's like, you should have tried harder. You lost your job. You should have tried to gain one. Job? The next thing you're gonna lose, your wife, dude. I know I would have done the same for you. It's just that I don't want to and I'm lazy.
Their help, and that's what they are doing. They just try to help us financially.
You can't do any of the things that we were doing before.
Sex, basically. That's all this is basically, she's in horny jail and this is the problem. She just needs some and then she'll be like back to normal and like, I think we can live with the family. I feel like I know what needs to happen, Sumit. You just need to pull over on the side of the road. Get it done, son.
We can't even have sex in this house.
Look, what happened? We enjoyed so much that we end up into that situation.
That's what happened? They're having too much sex? And then their house got repossessed? Oh my god, that's baller. Good stuff, guys.
Risk my relationship with my parents and society over Jenny, and where I need Jenny most, she is.
Yeah, so Sumit then recounts everything he's done, and I agree, he has done a lot to sacrifice for Jenny, but Jenny also moved to India, no less, a country that she might not be fully comfortable with. She has had to endure lots of shitty things from people who just don't accept her, and she stuck it out for you. She's done a lot, whether you think she has or not. She has done quite a bit to adjust. She does need to do more, but I think both of y'all need to understand each other at this situation.
Or I'm moving out. Where am I going? Sumit has the upper hand.
Okay, so then Jenny gives Sumit an ultimatum. She said that you're going to figure out how we get a house or I'm going to move out. And then immediately talks to the camera and is like, I don't have a plan. He's actually got the upper hand. I don't know where I would move to.
I'm screwed.
We are living with the family.
And that's how it ends. They're going to be living with a family forever. Damn. So that was a very deep dive on Sumit and Jenny. If you watched this to the end, you deserve this. This is for you, buddy. Fantastic. Thank you so much. If you did watch till the very end, I mean, I know I don't do as many deep dives, but man, I do love it when I get to sit down with you guys for a long period of time and just take everything in. This is one of my favorite things. So I really appreciate you for being here in my 6th year. And if there's any other couples that you want me to talk about, let me know, because this is still interesting to me. I feel like I'm watching a relationship either evolve or devolve in a period of time, and it is very fascinating to see things either change or stay the same. And I think that's the only piece of advice I can leave you with, is the more things do change, the more they do stay the same. That's just something that you have to work out. If you know, you know. Other than that, I will see you on the next one. Get some rest, and I can't wait to be back. Take care.